Little Lord Fauntleroy emerges from his end times bunker. Come on, Lorne, did we really need a corn chip nail tips movie?
I always keep that picture on my wall, just to remind me how many boys and girls still need my help.
I'm a sentient wagon wheel.
Of course, there are fewer like that every year. I like to think about the many children I've helped and how much happier I've made them.
And how they never call me.
As I sit here in my chair. Oh, but you can't see me, can you?
I forgot I'm wearing the helm of Hades.
Let me make myself visible.
Oh, this tingles in a bad way.
There.
Betsy Ross
I
lives.
keep myself invisible most of the time. That way it's easier for me to help boys and girls learn good habits. Lots of times they don't even know I'm helping them.
That's when they get all screamy.
Let me tell you about one boy I've been helping. His name is Stanley. I use my magic wand to take you to him.
Wait, what?
Ready?
No, wait.
Let's go.
Can I call my parents first? Ah!
I'd already helped Stanley a lot. He had many good habits. He washed his face at least twice a day and his hands 4 or 5 times a day.
He changed his underpants every Easter.
He did it every day without having to think about it, because it was a habit.
Like picking your nose or crystal meth.
But there was one habit Stanley hadn't learned yet. He didn't clean his fingernails when he washed his hands. And goodness, how dirty they were.
Kid Rock hand model.
So I decided to use my magic.
Not okay. This is not okay.
Dirty nails carry germs, and they look ugly, too. You go right back and brush them.
And he said, "Oh God, what manner of devil are you that time and space obey your very whims?"
Stanley learned that a good scrubbing with a stiff fingernail brush every morning and night at least made his nails clean and neat.
He learned that his personal hygiene is a subject of great intrigue in the spirit realm. Gershwin's Rhapsody on Cuticles.
He learned to dry his hands carefully, especially around the fingernails. Once he learned these good habits, no one ever scolded him for dirty nail again.
In fact, they never saw him again.
Washing his hair every week is another good habit I helped Stanley learn. I taught him to start by washing his comb and brush each time he washes his hair.
This busy work keeps him out of his sister's closet.
There are always hairs in a hairbrush. I'll tell you why in a moment.
Oh, I have a guess.
After they're out, he washes his comb and brush in soapy water, and then rinses every bit of soap out.
By then, it's time to start all over again.
He washes his hair under the shower. Warm water, a mild soap or shampoo, and plenty of gentle rubbing is all it takes.
Can you reverse time back to before you said gentle rubbing?
He rubs with his fingertips, not his fingernails, so that he doesn't hurt the tender skin under the hair.
Oh, yes.
When he rinses out this rubbing, his hair is fairly clean, but not quite clean enough.
You can't fool Jehovah.
Soaping will really do the job.
The right side of Bobby's head is lathered with the leading brand of shampoo. The left side of his head is missing.
And plenty of Riff.
Plenty of what? Soap, gasoline, circus peanuts?
Now those are some of the good habits I helped Stan learn. Now I promise to tell you why there are always hairs in a hairbrush.
Oh yeah, you did.
Suppose you had magic eyes.
Like Barnes & Noble in
When you looked in the
1994?
mirror, you could see closer and closer
These things never work for me.
and closer.
And then we changed the picture.
And suppose you could see right through your skin.
Do not
See
like.
the root that a hair grows from. If your magic eyes could speed up the growing, you'd see that the new growth always comes at the root.
The root,
The hair
huh?
gets longer and longer. It will finally come loose from the root. A new hair starts to grow and pushes against the old one.
It's called making way for the new hotness.
Brushing pulls out the old hair and leaves more room for the new one. If your magic eyes look closer, they'd see little on each hair.
Redacted.
Beeswax make which protects
Redacted.
your skin and hair from getting too dry. To spread this
Redacted.
oil all over your hair and makes it glossy and pretty.
But not so much that anyone notices.
When this oil gets dirty, soap is used to it so it can be washed away. But every bit of the soap must be rinsed out afterwards, since any soap that's left will leave a dull film over your hair and keep it from pretty again.
What was that about a dull film?
The nail grows from a root too, under the fold of skin at the base. The edge of the cuticle.
Guys, I just really want to look over to the right.
Sometimes a bit of the skin forms a hangnail.
Hangnails are God's way of letting you know he's disappointed.
As the nail grows, it should be trimmed to just cover your fingertip.
Oh, now it's a YouTube thumbnail.
Now your hair can get sick.
Be a shame if something
If
happened
you
to
notice
it.
anything, be sure to tell your parents or teacher about it right away.
Ah, you
It
gotta
may be
warn
a
me.
disease called ringworm. It makes your head itch.
Real life Charlie Brown.
Sometimes the hair falls out in patches. A doctor can help cure this disease.
With medicine you can't afford.
Another disease is dandruff.
Is it
Or
terminal?
you may find that instead of these thin, flat flakes, you have little white specks that look like tiny eggs. And that's just what they are. They're called nits, and they're the eggs of head lice.
And they're protected by the Wildlife
They're
Fund.
easy to get rid of. So tell your parents or teacher about them right away.
Make a big deal out of it.
Anyone might get a disease. The best safeguard is to keep yourself clean. Don't use anybody's comb but your own. And don't wear anyone else's hat.
Or hospital gown.
Now, keeping clean is only part of caring for your hair and nails. Let me tell you about somebody else I've helped. Her name is Alice. I use
wait,
my
no,
magic
no, hey,
wand
no,
again.
wait.
Ready?
No.
Let's go.
Stop using magic without my consent.
She certainly needed to learn some good habits in caring for her hair.
What's that supposed to mean? Better get going. The patriarchy's not going to undermine itself.
So I used my magic.
Hey, no means no,
I
lady.
said, Alice, you go right back and brush your hair till it shines.
With a little help from the occult, you'll be presentable yet. A rather unambitious use of time travel, but okay.
So I helped her learn the habit of brushing her hair every night, 100 strokes or more. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Yes.
But it's worth taking the time for. It makes hair gleam and glisten. But even more important, it makes hair healthier, too. So it's just as important for boys as it is for girls.
But mostly for girls.
I've helped many boys and girls learn that habit.
I also started World War I and invented polio, but that's another movie. Am I loved yet?
I helped Alice learn to take care of her nails, too. She files them to keep them from getting too long and to give them a pretty shape. But she's careful not to get them too short.
There are just so many ways you can blow this.
She makes her nails pretty, too, by pushing the cuticle off the nail. She does it with a soft piece of wood called an orange stick.
What color is it?
Wood won't cut her skin the way sharp metal might. A cuticle oil softens the cuticle, makes it easier to push back.
Should I check in with my family, or talk to another human being, or see the sun, maybe?
Oh,
No?
here's a hangnail. Hangnails are really nails. They're pieces of skin that start to pull away from the nail. Drying your fingers well helps prevent hangnails. I helped Alice learn the habit of cutting them off with a scissors instead of pulling might take off too much.
Somebody took a nail clipper to this movie.
Feel good to think about Alice, and all the girls help to learn good habits. Once you've learned a good habit, it'll work for you all your life. Such little things as brushing your nails clean when you wash your hands, hair every week, or oftener if it needs it.
Oftener?
Brushing your
She said
hair
oftener. You heard it, right?
Every day, whether you're a boy or a girl. And keeping your nails trimmed. Not too long and not too short.
Wrong. Always wrong. You're always wrong.
Those are some good habits that many boys and girls have already learned. But there are still some who need my help.
Be sure to wash up, kids, or zombie Mary Todd Lincoln will haunt your room. And on that note of general disapproval, I bid you farewell. See you next time.
I use my magic wand to take you to him. Ready? Let's go!
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy my videos, there are 2 major ways you can support me. Please subscribe to my channel and like and share Fun with Shorts videos. And please consider a small pledge to my Patreon campaign, where you can see new riffs first and get exclusive patron-only videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.